everyone, welcome back to our channel Glecta. And as you guys requested in our last sessions, we guys are back again with another live class of mathematics. Now in our last live class, that was on 30th of July for math, you guys told me that you were facing problems in geometry, in algebra, in proportions. So these are the topics that I have picked up for today. Now before we start anything, I was already sitting here and I was reading all of your comments. So I've been seeing that you guys have been waiting for like what? 1 hour, somebody says 90 minutes, somebody is saying 2 hours. So that's really nice that you guys are having a very competitive spirit about who's gonna be early. Now let's see who's gonna answer the most amount of questions today. So let's get started. Now first of all, who is Glecta? What is the platform Glecta? The platform basically deals with online education. Now in these times of pandemic, we know how important online education is. You guys are saving your travel time, you guys are saving your energy, and the best part is that you can view the recorded classes. You know, every class at Glecta is a recorded class. So if in case you have an exam like after 2 days, and you want to revise a particular topic, then you can simply rewatch the lecture anytime as per your convenience. Now, I'm seeing a lot of comments. Hashir Game says that I was 5 minutes early. He's the most competitive one. Others are arguing, okay, I was 90 minutes early. I was 120 minutes early. Hashir Game says, I was 5 minutes early. Great. Now, what we'll be covering today, as I told you guys, we'll be covering the important topics of maths, that is algebra, geometry, proportions, sequences, patterns, and everything. Now, when I ask kids that what exactly do you understand by the term algebra, 90% of the students, trust me on that fact, 90% say that, okay, in algebra, we have to solve for the value of x, or we have to calculate the variable, right? That's what I have been hearing from everybody around. But that's not always the case. In today's class, we are going to see the previous year questions. The question that I'm going to do today for algebra, they have been asked in the past year papers of 11 plus exams, and you see how without actually calculating the value of x and y, how I can calculate or give the answer for my algebraic question. For example, you have this question on the screen. Okay, first of all, I'll be giving you exactly 20 seconds to solve this question. Let's see how many are able to solve this in 20 seconds. So your timer starts now. You have 20 seconds. Come on, read the question carefully, and I'm telling you, do not calculate the value of x and y. That's not what we have to do. First of all, try to define your equation. Let's see, I'm reading your comment section till then. So they are very competitive. Most of the students are saying that, okay, I will answer the most amount of questions today. Not answering, you know, it's not just about answering the most of the questions, but maintain your accuracy. You also have to see that you have to answer correctly within time limit. Okay, a lot of people are saying 1.2 pounds. All right, great. So I'm getting the answer as 30p. Somebody says 30p. All right. Yes. Nitesh says 1.2 pounds. All right. All right. Now let's see how we can do this particular question. See, 3 apples and 1 orange. They cost 58p. Now imagine if cost of 1 apple, that's 10p. Then what will be the cost of 2 apples? 20p. Cost of 3 apples, 30p. And similarly, like if I want to calculate the cost of 10 apples, it would be 100p, right? So that's the same logic that you need to apply. Over here, you're always multiplying the cost of 1 apple and the number of apples that you have. So over here, you would do 3 times. Let us assume that the cost of each apple, that's x pounds or x pence, whatever you want to assume. And then cost of 1 orange, let's say that is y. So we have given you that 3x plus y, the total cost, that's equal to 58p. Now I want you to answer me in the comments section, what will be the equation of the second line? 1 apple and 3 oranges. They cost 62p. What will be the equation? Come on, tell me the equation, everybody. Over here, the first equation that I got was 3x plus y equals 58. On a similar basis, tell me what will be the cost of 1 apple and 3 oranges. See, you have 1 apple. So cost of 1 apple, that was x pence. Then cost of 3 oranges, 3 times the cost of 1 orange. So that would be 3y. This is equal to 62. Now I do not want to know the value of x or the value of y. I want to calculate the cost of 4 apples and 4 oranges. That means 4 apples means 4x and 4 oranges means 4 times the cost of 1 orange. That is 4x plus 4y. Now that's what I need to calculate in my question. Can you see a pattern that is being followed? You guys need to try to observe the patterns that are being followed. If you add these two equations, we have 3x and we have x. So 3x plus x, when you add them together, that's 4x. Similarly, when you add y and 3y, so y plus 3y, that's equal to 4y. So what would be over here? If I add these two equations, this would be 58 plus 62, which is equal to 120. So that's it. That's how I got my answer. So over here, the cost of 4 apples and 4 oranges, that would be 120 pence, or yes, you can say 1.2 pounds. All right. Now over here, what is the cost of 1 apple and 1 orange? Let me tell you, I have assumed the cost of 1 apple to be x pence and the cost of 1 orange to be y pence. So what will be the cost of 1 apple and 1 orange? So you would have to do x plus y. Again, I'm not saying that we have to calculate the values of x and y. All I need is x plus y, not x and y. So over here, if you add them together, this would be what you have to calculate. So how can I calculate x plus y? Over here you got 4x plus 4y. That's equal to 120. So if I divide all the terms by 4, as you can see, every term over here, that's a multiple of 4. So if you are dividing this by 4, let me just do it with a different ink so you can find it colorful. So divide this by 4, this by 4 and this by 4. So 4x divided by 4. 4 divided by 4 is 1. So you're left with just x. Then plus y equals 120 divided by 4, which is 30. Aradhya says that she wants me to repeat it again. So of course I'll repeat it, darling. Let's see what we are doing exactly over here. I wanted to calculate the cost of 4 apples and 4 oranges. The given equation is 3 apples and 1 orange. They cost 58p. Now imagine that you have 3 apples and cost of 1 apple is 20p. What would be the cost of 3 apples? You would do 3 times 20, right? That would be 60p. Similarly over here, I have assumed that the cost of 1 apple is x, right? So I have assumed that the cost of 1 apple is xp and cost of 1 orange is yp. All right, and that's what we have done. We need to add them together, see the equations. So 3x plus y equals 58 and x plus 3y equals 62. That's what I got. So I can see everybody is getting the correct answer. Very good. So you guys are getting 30p as the answer, which is absolutely correct. Great. Now let's move on to the next one. Now again, you have exactly 10 seconds to give me the answers. So come on, let's see who gives me the correct answer. Your time starts now. I'm waiting for your answers in the comments section. Now there are two ways in which you can do it. You don't always need to solve a question to be able to give the answers, right? Sometimes you can also see the options that are given to you, and then accordingly you can go for the answers. So why are still people giving me the answers as 30p? All right. Okay, so I'm getting the answer as 9. All right. Easy maths. Your time is up. So over here, let's see what we are going to do to solve this. There are 3 consecutive integers that add up to 27. Now, what do we understand by consecutive integers? Consecutive numbers are those numbers which repeat one after the other, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have 3 consecutive integers. Some people are saying B, some people are saying C. Let's see, it's a fight between B group and C group. Which one is going to win? Let's see it over here. Now I'm going to tell you 2 ways in which you can solve this. So 3 consecutive integers. Either you can see the options. 7. What's the number after 7? 7 plus 8 plus 9. Is this 27? No. So that means A is not the correct part. Then B part is 8. Do 8 plus 9 plus 10. 10 plus 9 is 19. 19 plus 8, that's 27. So that means this is correct. I got my answer in 2 seconds. B part is the correct answer. That's one way of doing it. But what if we are not getting the B part correct? Suppose this B option was correct. I mean, this 8 was given in the E option, E part. Were we actually going to solve all of them? Not really. I'll tell you the concept as well. This was the short way of doing it. And if I want to focus on what will be the concept behind it, you can apply algebra. Algebra saves us everywhere, trust me. If we are talking about consecutive numbers, let's say that my smallest number is x. Then what will be the number after x? After x, I'll have number like, x plus 1. 1 more than x, right? If I have a number 7, the next number would be 7 plus 1, which is 8. If I have number 11, next number would be 11 plus 1, which is 12. Then what will be the third number? That would be x plus 2. Keep on adding 1 to the previous one. So these are the 3 consecutive numbers that we are talking about. Now it says that 3 consecutive integers add up to 27. So I would do x plus 1 plus x plus 2. Now how do we add it? As I told you guys in the last live class, remember on 30th of July, I told you how we can add algebraic terms. So add all these x's together. So I have written x 3 times. So this becomes 3x plus 3 equals 27. How do we solve this equation? Take this 3 on the other side. In the left side, 3 was being added. So in the right side, it will get subtracted. So it is 3x equals 27 minus 3. That means 3x equals 24. Divide by 3 on both the sides and you get your answer as x equals to 8. So again, I'm getting B part as the correct answer. But as you guys can see that this was the longer method. So that's why it is easier for you guys if you switch the method of using the, the options first. So you should be doing that actually. Try to solve with the help of options. Now, let's have a look at other concept. Now, in our last class, we did a lot of tricks. I want to see how many guys actually remember those tricks. So I'll be giving you a numerical, a number solving, and I'll be giving you only 5 seconds. 5 seconds. So be ready. I'm going to write it on the screen and you'll have 5 seconds to solve this question. Let's see who answers the first in the comment section. So what would be 999 times 473? I have taken random numbers to multiply with 999. Okay, your time starts now. This is a question that you can solve in 5 seconds. Okay, time limit is up. The answer would be simply 472,000 And okay, let me see first who has answered me. No, nobody has answered me. In 5 seconds, as I told you guys, you can do it very quickly. The answer for this one would be 472,527. That's it. Now this was a trick that I had told you guys in the last live class as well. And if you guys like this trick, then make sure that you are subscribing to our channel. And if you are enjoying this session, thumbs up. Come on, click on the like button right now, and then I'll be telling you the trick. You have to click on the like button first, and then I'll be discussing you the trick. So I can see a lot of my students have answered me. Now you guys are asking me, okay, George asks me that how did I do it so quickly without any kind of solving? How am I getting the correct answer? So when you're multiplying any number by 999, a simple trick, 999 times, I did 473 over here. So whatever number you're multiplying, take 1 away from that number. So that's the first step. Step 1, do 473 minus 1, which is 472. And then step 2, calculate 999, take away this number. So I'm going to write 472 as it is. Then 9 minus 4 is 5, 9 minus 7 is 2, and 9 minus 2 is 7. So that's how I got my answers. In case you want to learn more tricks like these that I have already discussed in detail in the last class, you guys can check out our channel Glecta Learning, and over there you'll see the last video as well. That video has also been uploaded, so make sure that you watch that video as well. As I told you a lot of tricks in that video as well. And if you're going to watch it, do not forget to like that video as well. I want to see you guys liking that particular video as well. Alright, now let's learn something new today, a new trick for a new day. Now, how many of you guys know the times table of the number 99? How many guys know the number of 99? Okay, Pritipal says that this is nerve-wracking. Yes, darling, I know it is. And it becomes, it seems so easy. Okay, I can see a lot of you guys are answering. Great. Yes. Max says that he likes my trick. Thank you, Max. And it's not just about liking. Make sure that you start using these tricks while you're solving your questions. Also, you guys know that we will be providing with a free mock test, right? So make sure that you download that particular mock test, and you guys have to fill the form, right? So make sure that you enter your details in that particular form. Fill that form, enter your full name, your contact details. As you guys know that we'll be declaring the winner of the previous session in each next session. So you guys need to be the winner today, right? So you have to make sure that you guys are filling the forms correctly with all your contact details. Now let's see how many people told me the times table of 99. Now you must be wondering, okay, why? What happened? Why? Where did we get the times table of 99 from? I'll tell you an easy trick with the help of which you can learn the times table of 99 in just 2 seconds. Trust me on that. So you guys know the times table of 9, right? It's 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, 54, 63, 72, and then we have 81, 90, and 99, and so on. To learn the times table of 99, all you have to do is put a 9 in the middle of them. So you just have to write 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, and 9 again. So this is as easy as that, right? Now you guys can see how we can observe these kind of tricks around us. See, in the beauty of math is that all you have to do is observe the patterns that are being followed in maths, and you guys can easily do the questions. For example, not only just 99, I can write the times table of any number. For example, let's talk about 22. You know the times table of 2, right? It's 2, 4, 6, 8, then we have 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 and so on. To learn the times table of 22, see this is 0, 2. So you add the digits 2, 4, 6, 8. Now for the 2-digit numbers, you just add the digits and write the sum of the digits in the middle. So 1 plus 0, that's 1. So my answer is 110. Then 1 plus 2, 3. 1 plus 4, 5. 1 plus 6, 7. So 22 times 4, 88. 22 times 5, 110. 22 times 7, 154. As easy as that. Using this trick, you can learn the times table of 22, 33, 44, 55, 66, 77, 88 and so on. Right? Now, the next thing that we are going to study today is sequences. Now, what do you understand by the term sequence or pattern? A particular sequence being followed. For example, 2, 4, 6, 8. You can observe a particular pattern in this. So if I ask you a very easy question that what will be the next term in the sequence, you can easily answer me, okay miss, that would be 10. This would be 12. You're just seeing the difference and keep on telling me the next term, right? But in your 11 plus exam questions, in your 11 plus exam, the questions from sequences are not really related to the next 2 terms. Well, maybe sometimes they are, but the trickier type questions are when you have to tell which rule is being applied. For example, over here, we are doing 2 times n. For example, if I talk about first term, that's twice of 1, 2. Second term, 2 times 2, 4. Third term, twice of 3, that is 6. So that's exactly what we'll be observing today. Now, what is the nth term of this sequence? There are again 2 ways to do this question. One is by the concept and the other one is by using the MCQs. So let's see who answers me first. I'm waiting for your answers. Come on, quickly answer me. So Ramia asks me, what about 11? They guys know the trick of 11. See, for 11 you just have to write repetitive digits, right? 11, 22, 33. So of course 1 and 1, these are repetitive digits. So the same trick that I told you earlier will also follow up for 11. So 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22. Yes guys, that would be the answer for the previous one. Now I want you to answer me for this one. How will we do this one? I'll tell you the concept first. The nth term of this sequence. See, what's the difference between each number? 3 and 8. If you add 5, you'd get 3 plus 5 is 8. Then 8 plus 5 is 13. Then 13 plus 5 is 18. Then 18 plus 5 is 23. Since the difference is of 5 each time, so definitely my rule has 5n in it. Where do you see 5n? Only in D and E parts. So one of them is correct. Now see, 5n, what does that mean? That means we are writing 5, 10, basically the times table of the number, 15, 20 and 25. And over here we have 3, 8, 13, 18 and 23. So just see the relation. If I do 5 minus 2, I'll be getting 3, right? So my correct answer is yes, the E part. So some people have answered me D as well. And mothership, that is, now I know mothership is Abdul. Now I know this. So Abdul has answered that he said that first. Yes, I can see a lot of people said it first. So yes, the correct option would be the E part, which is 5n minus 2. Great. Now let's move on to the next one. Now the next one doesn't seem to be that direct. Like in the last question, we applied the concept, right? I told you that we can do it by 2 methods, either by using the options or by solving the concept. Now the concept seems a little like trickier for me this time. Like who's gonna solve it? Come on, easy way. Try to do it with the help of the options that are given to you. Let's see, 2n minus 3. Just take any random values of n. What is exactly n over here? N represents the, which term are we talking about? First term, second term, fourth term or fifth term, that value will give me the answer for n. So over here, when I'll just substitute any random number, if n is equal to 1, that means 2n minus 3 becomes 2 minus 3, which is minus 1. So that's correct. But I need to check for all numbers. Is this satisfying for all numbers? N equals to 2. So 2 times 2 minus 3. Oh my God, I'm getting the answer as 1 now, which is not a part of my sequence. So A part is not correct. Let's see for the B part. I'm going to take any random number, 5. Let's say n equals to 5. So 5 minus 1, 4. Not correct again. Similarly, if you do C part, take any random value, 3. So 3 square minus 3. 9 minus 3, 6. Not correct. D part, n minus n plus 1. N equals 5. So this becomes 5 minus 5 plus 1. That means 5 minus 6, which is equal to negative 1. Okay, I'm getting this D part. Then if I take 3, 3 minus 3 plus 1, that is 3 minus 4. Then 4 minus 5. Each will give me minus 1 as the answer. So yes, a lot of people are getting the correct answer, n minus n plus 1. I can also look at it directly. Just try to observe the variables, a little bit of algebra. This is n, and n plus 1 is always going to be the number which is next to n, right? So the difference between two consecutive terms, when the second term is actually greater, that's always going to be a negative 1. So you could have ticked it directly, right? That 5 minus 6, 7 minus 8, anything. It would be giving me D as the answer. So I can see Shashi Padar is saying D, 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 D. Yeah, that's correct. So some people write D in so many times, thinking that I'm not going to, observe if you write it a single time. Darling, I'm going to observe it even if you write it a single time. We are a very observant team, you see. All right, so I hope you're getting the correct answer, D part. All right, now in the last class, the last live session, Naja answered most of the questions correctly within time limit. She answered most of the questions accurately. So the winner of the last session is Naja. And Naja darling, congratulations, you'll be getting a free live class from our side. Well, for the last class, it was Naja. For the next session, it could be you, if you answer me correctly today. So first of all, I would want everybody to congratulate for Naja. And you guys can be next. You can become a winner. All you have to do is keep answering me in the comment section. Also, as I said, the mock test that you'll be receiving today, I want everybody to solve that test, fill the form completely with all your contact details. And secondly, you also have to join our Telegram groups. Those are absolutely free of cost. So if in case you face any doubt in any question, be it English, be it math, be it non-verbal reasoning or verbal reasoning, you can just send that particular question over there and we'll be providing you solutions as soon as possible. So make sure that you join our Telegram groups that are there. Alright, so the link for those groups will be shared in the comment section soon. So make sure that you click over the link and you guys can post your doubts over there. And as I said, we'll be providing you the solutions. Let's have a look at the next concept. This is of patterns. In the given pattern, we can move only from one letter to either the left or the right of that letter. So you guys have to see that how many routes are possible from A to T. Now I'm going to give you exactly 30 seconds to solve this question. So your time now is going to start soon. So 30 seconds. Come on, start. Till then, I'm reading your comment section. Aradhya asked, Miss, what does nth mean? So darling, nth means the nth term, like we say the second term or third term or fourth term. So second, third, fourth. This 2, 3 and 4 are just represented by a variable that is n. That's all. Everybody is congratulating Naja. Great Naja, well done. Alright, so your time is up now. Let's see. How are we going to do this question quickly? Did you do like, okay, I'm going to go from A to B, B to D, D to G, and then G to K? Okay, are you guys doing it that way? No, actually. For these kinds of questions where you have to calculate the routes, I mean, how many routes you can go for and how many, how many possible ways are there. Let's see how we can do it quickly. So from A to B, there is one route, only one possible. From A to C, one route is possible. To the next of each letter, I'm going to write down the number of routes that are possible. From A to B to D, again, only one route is possible. From A to E, I can go from A to B to E or A, C, E. So two routes are possible. And from A to F, there is only one route. Now observe the pattern. For all the numbers that are written in the outside, all the letters that are written on the outside of the triangle, I can just write down 1, 1, 1. Because of course, only one such route is possible, right? And from A to E, I have written 2. How can I write 2? You can just see from B and C. If you're writing any number in the middle of it, it gets added, right? So D and E. In the middle, we have H. So I'll be writing 1 plus 2, which is 3. Then 2 plus 1, 3 over here. Then for L. L is written in the middle of G and H. So I'll be writing 1 plus 3, which is 4. Then H and I have M in the middle of it. So 3 plus 3, 6. Then 3 plus 1, 4 again. From Q. Now Q is written in the middle of K and L. So you add these numbers that are written on the top of these triangles. So 1 plus 4, 5. 4 plus 6, 10. 6 plus 4, 10. 4 plus 1, 5. So ultimately I have given you all the numbers from all the, the possible routes from A to pick up any letter and you have your answer. Now let's see the question. It asks A to T. At the end of T, I have written 5. So 5 routes from A to T. From A to U, I have A to U. Where is U? Yes, only one route. So the number that I have written next to U, I have not next to you, but next to U. That's 1. So I'm getting the answer as 1. I can see a lot of people have answered me 7, 7, 7, 23. Oh my God, I'm not getting 23 at all. 23 is a big number, darling. Okay, so I hope this concept is clear and make sure that you are understanding the concept. If in case you face any kind of difficulty over here in understanding anything, you can let me know in the comment section below and I'll be going it over again. Don't worry about it. Alright, let's have a look at the next concept. Now those of you who actually has attended the live class on 30th of July, remember I gave you this question and your answer, that was a fixed number, like everybody got the fixed answer. Today I'm going to tell you why are we getting it. But for the people who are new again, let's try this over again. Think of any random number. My number is going to be different than yours. I'm taking any number, 5, multiplied by 3, got 15, add 6 to it. So I'll be getting 21. Divide it by 3, I got 7. Subtract the number chosen in step 1 from your answer in step 4. So I would be doing 7 minus 5 equals 2. Now it's not only me who's getting the answer as 2. No matter which number you take, your answer will always come out to be 2. I can see in the comment section as well. Yes, you guys are getting the answer as 2 and that's what you did even in the last class. So what is the concept for this one? Let's see. Over here, you took any number. Let's try to think of it as algebra. I don't know which number you're going to take. So let's say you are taking a number x. Step 2, multiply this x by 3. So this becomes 3x in the second step. Add 6. So it becomes 3x plus 6. And divide it by 3. That means you're dividing 3x plus 6 by 3. Now what will be 3x divided by 3 and 6 divided by 3? This will cancel out. I'm left with x and 6 divided by 3 is 2. So what exactly am I getting? I'm getting x plus 2. I started by any random number x and I got in the end the answer as x plus 2. So a number and then add 2 to it. So of course if you're going to calculate the difference of these, you'll always get the answer as 2. So now you know how we are studying algebra. Try to visualize the concept, right? So now you know why you're always getting the answer as 2. It's always fixed. So again, I'm saying that those of you who have missed the previous live that was on 30th of July, make sure that you have subscribed to our channel, and in our channel section you can see the live that was uploaded on 30th of July. Over there I had taught a lot of tricks which you guys have missed. So make sure that you are liking that video as well. I want you guys to like that video plus this video, of course, right? Now let's have a look at the next concept, volumes of 3D shapes. Now first of all, before we start with the concept, I want you guys to describe me, what do you understand by the term 3D shapes or like 3-dimensional shapes? Now most of the people are like, okay, any shape which is not 2D is 3D. Not exactly. 2-dimensional shapes are different and 3-dimensional shapes are different. My question is that what is the difference between a 2D shape and a 3D shape? Let's see who answers me. Okay. Alright guys, I can see you guys are fighting on the comment section. Come on everybody, I want you to focus over here on me, on the session, and answer the questions that I am asking you. Come on, stop pulling each other's legs. So 3-dimensional shape, mothership says that 3-dimensional shapes have height, depth and length. Right, correct mothership, very good. So over here, but what is the difference between 2D shape and 3D shape? Well, for a 2D shape, you can draw it on a flat surface. Of course, you can draw a 3D shape as well, but it will have a visualization of a 3-dimensional or a different look, right? So for example, a square, that's a flat, that can be drawn on a flat surface, right? A square is a 2D shape. But if I draw two squares and I connect them end to end. Now, as you can see, I know you guys have to adjust with my drawing skills. I'm not really good with that. But if I join these two squares, this becomes a cube, which is a 3-dimensional shape. Now, what is the volume of a cube? In a cube, since we are taking all these squares, and in a square, all the sides are equal. So if this side is x, this side is x, and this height will also be x. So to calculate the volume, you just have to do x times x times x. And when you multiply the same number by itself 3 times, you get the answer as cube of the number. So the volume of a cube is the cube of its side. And if I talk about the volume of a cuboid, it would be length times the width times the height. Now we are going to apply the same concepts and do this particular question. Now over here I have volume of the figure. The dimensions are all given. Now this is the easiest question one can ever have in an exam. And trust me, this has been asked in an exam, right? So your exam not only has difficult questions, but it has some easy questions as well. So you guys don't have to actually stress about your exams. See, this is such an easy concept, right? Even if you do not know 1 or 2 difficult questions, it's fine, right? Just give your best. Try to, do whatever you know and maintain your accuracy. So over here, I would be doing 5 times 8 times 2. Simple. 5 times 8 times 2 would be the volume of the first cuboid. Then for the second cuboid, you would do 1 times 2 times 4. So over here, this is 8. 5 times 2, 10. 10 plus a meter cube. Like this was just a 1-second question, right? The easiest concept that could have been asked in your 11+ exams. All right. Now let's move on to the next part. Shade squares required to make the dotted line. Now what do we mean by line of symmetry? Line of symmetry means whatever I have on the other side, I'll be having in the front side as well. Imagine like you're standing in front of a mirror, right? Now if you're standing in front of the mirror, does anything weird appears in the mirror that is not there in reality? If it is, then you're watching a horror movie, not my fault. But in real life, if you see it, and if you're not being haunted by any ghost, then if you raise your right hand in the mirror, of course, in the mirror also you'll be seeing that one hand is risen, right? So whatever is the shape or whatever things are being kept in front of the mirror, you'll have the same image. You won't have a different image. So that's what we mean by a line of symmetry. That means whatever I have on the downside of this line, I'd be having on the other side as well. Now let's have a look. I need to shade those squares. So over here, if this square is shaded, so of course, according to the line of symmetry, there should be another square which has been shaded, which would be this. Now, how am I seeing it? See the line of symmetry. One on the right, so one on the bottom. That's how I'm shading it. So over here, I'll be shading this square. Now see, 1, 2, 3, 4. The fourth square from the top is shaded. That means if I move fourth unit from the right, or I move fourth boxes right. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That means I'll have to shade. Then you can shade. I have given you the answer for 2 boxes. There are 2 more in this particular boxes. Shall I be solving or should I be shading? So I'm waiting for you guys. Come on, answer me in the comment section below. Okay, most of them have answered me correctly. All right. So over here, as you can see, that we are going to shade this according to this one. And then we have this, right? So I hope you guys know that when is the next live class. I can give you a hint. It's on Wednesday. Then wait for the end to know if your answer was correct or not. Okay, now let's move on to the next one. Find the smallest number which leaves a remainder of 1 when divided 5, 3 and 7. So a lot of people are giving me, okay, I can see anything. You can actually just let me know, all right? Okay, so Soma says that my screen was frozen for a long time. Don't worry, darling. I can just go back over here again and you can see this question that how we have. Okay, so now I want everybody of you out there to subscribe to all the channels on Instagram and on YouTube, everywhere. So as you guys, as we know that we have our exams in it's like on our head right now. So I know you must be practicing a lot of mock tests at this particular moment. So I know you guys would have doubts as well. As I said, we'll be solving your doubts as soon as possible. All you have to do is click a picture of your doubt and upload it on our Telegram groups. Don't worry, I'll be seeing your doubts myself, but only the math doubts. That's what I'll be seeing. I won't be seeing your English or VR doubts. I mean, those would be seen by other teachers, of course, but there is a team out there to help everybody of you out there. So you don't need to worry at all. Don't worry about it. Okay, so now more time. All right, I hope to see you again very soon again. And if you, in case you liked our video today, you can, and you want to enroll with us, you guys can contact on the numbers that are given below, call them up and book your demo. You'll be enrolled with us. That's the simple procedure. Also, I want to tell you about the next live class that would be of verbal reasoning on 17th of August on this upcoming Wednesday. as I told you, since you have your exams, we'll be holding live classes back to make sure that you utilize your time, use this time to practice all the previous year questions that we are doing in these particular live classes. I hope you enjoyed today's session. It was really fun interacting with all of you guys, right? I had a fun time. I hope you did too. Also, if you want to see me again, subscribe the channel, comment below that you want to see me again, and I'll be back on your demand. So till then, take care everyone. Bye bye. Bye everybody.